Well, welcome to today's Extraordinary Connection devotion. I am Pastor Devin, and I'm so glad you've taken a few moments out of your day to join us here at Extraordinary Connection. And I want to start today by wishing you a Merry Christmas Eve. We have just a couple of days left here now until those Christmas celebrations will be upon us. And even if they will look different for many of us this year, there is still something about this time of year that brings with it that hope and that joy. And well, I acknowledge that we are coming to the end of Advent, almost to that Christmas season. I actually wanted to talk to you today about something that's very much not usually associated with these winter months. I wanted to talk to you about seeds. As I said, unless you're a farmer or work for a farm supply distributor, you probably don't think about or talk about seeds a whole lot this time of year. Here in Michigan, that's more of a spring, summertime topic, isn't it? When we're planting our gardens, getting those seeds in the ground. Well, the reason seeds were on my mind today was actually because of a conversation I had with my 4-year-old daughter just the other day. We were sitting eating our lunch, and she was what I can only describe as vigorously attacking her apple. When I asked her what she was doing, she proudly held up her hard-won reward. You see that? It's a single apple seed. She was so happy to have pulled that out of the apple core, and so I asked her what she planned to do with that apple seed. She informed me that she was going to take it out back and plant it so that we can have apples like we did before. And it only took me a moment to realize that she was referring to the house that we moved out of this past June, the house that had 2 large and bountiful apple trees in the backyard. Come mid to late in the summer, we would have more apples than we knew what to do with. Every time the kids headed out in the backyard, it seemed like they'd be pulling another apple off the tree for a snack. So I definitely understood why she was missing those trees and the delicious fruits they provided to our family. And I was going to explain to her the process for a tree to grow, that it was a long one and it would take some time before it produced any of those apples for us to enjoy. But I thought better of it. Instead, I asked if she would like some help getting an additional seed or 2 out of her apple core, if she wanted me to help her get a few more to help with her planning. And she looked right at me and she said, "Why? I have what I need already. I have my apple seed." I don't know if her statement was due to a lack of knowledge, a lack of understanding that would be understandable in a 4-year-old, or if her statement instead speaks to the faith of a child. Because she had absolutely no doubt that we were going to take that seed, we were going to dig a hole in our backyard, we were going to put that seed in it, and we would soon have an apple tree to enjoy. And you know what? The more I thought about it, who in the world am I to tell her otherwise? She knew what her desired result was, an apple tree with fruit. And she saw the path that would get her to that destination. She had just what she needed. How often do we take it upon ourselves to be that wet blanket to someone else's plans or dreams? How often do we take time to point out all the faults, all the shortcomings in a plan or a ministry or a mission, rather than being a supportive voice? Perhaps we can all use a little of that childlike faith in our own lives. The faith that trusts that God is in control. The faith that trusts that from a single seed, God can produce much fruit. The words of 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 5 through 7 spoke to me. I want to read them here for you. What then is Apollos? What is Paul? Servants through whom you came to believe, as the Lord assigned to each. I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who gives the growth. What if we get out of the way of what we know, what we believe can be done or can be accomplished? And what if we instead play the part that God has asked us to play? Maybe it is to plant, maybe it is to water, but then it definitely involves us getting out of the way and letting God give the growth. God can, God will, God still does take that single seed, that single apple seed, and turn it into fruit that is so much more bountiful than anything we can imagine. I know I'm excited to see what may come from the seeds that we are working on planting here in Romeo, Michigan. I hope you will likewise see the fruits of your labors in the days, the years to come. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, that you're able to experience the wonder of the season with the faith of a child, that you're able to encounter the newborn Christ child and all the hope, peace, joy, and love he brings. Until next time, my friends, Merry Christmas, stay safe, take care, and God bless.